So it's been about 3 weeks since we last talked about Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. In that time, nothing has happened. We're now towards the end of October, which it's just insane, dude. Like, Square, just tell us the game is not coming out. Like, just let us know! Like, at this point, we already know ourselves without an official announcement. Like, yeah, I guess you could say there's still a chance, but there's not too many more straws to grasp onto, bro. The thread is wearing thin. There's like 2 and a bit months left of the year. What is happening with this game? Last time we were talking about this game, it was to do with how the landing page of Missing Link, the div link, this was a link that was never supposed to be found by the public, ended up getting removed. Now this could be either a good or bad thing. They might be removing it to gear up for the actual public landing site, or, of course, the 2024 schedule has definitely changed. There are also ghost notifications popping up for people that still had UX installed. And out of the blue, pre-registration buttons for alt app stores started to pop up as well. Now, without Square Enix making an official announcement, we do know that the game has undergone a recent delay back in around May or June of this year, shortly after the beta test. And that's thanks to this little thing right here, this cardboard slip that was included in a Kingdom Hearts wafer pack, mentioning that right now, on the release of the wafers, pre-registration for the game was open. This obviously never ended up happening. So through all of the waiting and the delays and stuff that's going on behind the scenes, I've been thinking a lot about what if Kingdom Hearts Missing Link was turned into something totally different. This has been actually an idea that people have been throwing around a lot throughout the long cycle of silence for Missing Link, mentioning what if Square Enix had scrapped the mobile phone game idea and rather decided to completely rework, retool the game from scratch and make it a traditional Kingdom Hearts experience. Now, just to preface this is absolutely not happening. This would be an incredible waste of time on Square Enix's behalf, though of course Square Enix could repurpose all of the already made assets for Missing Link, as it is an Unreal Engine 4 game, and reapply it to a console experience. Still, this would be a huge waste of time and would take even longer for the game to come out. Also, no doubt Square Enix wants Missing Link out before Kingdom Hearts 4, ultimately meaning that if this were to happen, it would take even longer to get Kingdom Hearts 4. The idea is certainly cool. I posted a tweet out saying, what would your reaction be if Square Enix announced Kingdom Hearts Missing Link has been reworked as a single-player narrative for release on PS5, Xbox, PC, and Switch 2, slated for late 2025. We appreciate your patience. And I did like a little, main menu mock-up thing right there. Well, the response, to no one's surprise, was pretty overwhelming. Yeah, a lot of people don't want the mobile game slop and rather just want a traditional video game. Man, I wish. I'd forgive them for the lack of news instantly. Release me! This would honestly be the best outcome for Missing Link and make it significantly more exciting than it currently is. Yeah, exactly, Lance. No, I agree. Absolutely, you're on the money. I would think it's an April Fool's joke. This is my current headcanon as to why there's been no news. Probably Delulu, but who knows. All would be forgiven. Now just do it with UX and DR. Keep the character customization and you've got yourself a deal. I mean, and it just goes on. People are like, oh, hell yeah. In a perfect timeline, and in a perfect world, this is the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link would be receiving. Because if you think about it, since 2012, we haven't had a proper subtitled Kingdom Hearts entry. This is something that's been bothering me, a lot. Sure, we've had 0.2 Birth by Sleep and Melody of Memory, but 0.2, a very short experience, and Melody of Memory is a rhythm game. The subtitled entries that have been releasing since 2012 have mainly been mobile phone games, or of course looking at the first version of Kingdom Hearts Key, which was originally a web browser game for Japan only. And I have talked about this whole thing earlier this year with just how Square Enix are seemingly making the subtitled Kingdom Hearts entries mobile phone games and not proper video game experiences. Because no doubt, when Missing Link was first revealed, everyone thought to themselves, oh, this looks really cool, especially considering it's a mobile phone game, it looks like an actual Kingdom Hearts game. It looks like a less visually impressive version of Kingdom Hearts 3, but oh my god, it's for mobile phone. Why? Like, I am excited for Kingdom Hearts Missing Link and even the GPS aspect of the game, which honestly I didn't think I would be. And this is mostly because, yeah, it does resemble a traditional Kingdom Hearts game. Way more than Union Cross ever did. Union Cross is hands down the worst Kingdom Hearts game of them all. You may as well slap Dark Road and the first version of Key in there as well. Now, if we're talking about the story of those games, oh, gorgeous. But as an actual video game, garbage. So at least you can say with Missing Link, oh, this does actually look fun to play. No doubt though, Missing Link will get to a point where it becomes monotonous and repetitive. You'll eventually find yourself in a situation where you're getting financially strangled by Square Enix. The interesting thing about them deciding to make Missing Link a gacha mobile phone game is their mobile sector, the games that they've been pumping out, haven't actually been that successful. Yeah, sure, quite a few of them have been generating money, but with how many closures of live service mobile games Square Enix has seen over the past few years, like, there's been a lot of Square Enix mobile phone games that have ended service recently. This absolutely tells us that Square Enix see the resources that are being put into developing and keeping these services alive, that they could be better utilized somewhere else. Clearly, they're not meeting marks or expectations. And as we know, Square Enix have some pretty ridiculous expectations. It would seem from a surface level of things that looking at their mobile phone games, they're not actually all that successful. And obviously, if Kingdom Hearts Missing Link were to be a traditional video game, there would 100% be 10 times more interest. It's clear though that Square Enix are constantly wanting to step into the live service section, and whether that be from a traditional video game experience that is live service, or of course mobile gaming, it's clear that they are desperate to have this service that is constantly turning over revenue. It would be bliss to wake up and to receive this tweet, but from Square Enix. And I don't even mind waiting a little bit longer, honestly. Just picture this, you basically still keep the same idea. The one section of the game that would absolutely have to be removed would be the GPS side of it. But you can still keep in the whole idea of the astral plane. Just make going into the astral plane handcrafted levels. However the Disney worlds are going to work in Missing Link, those could work like traditional Disney levels. But you still keep the whole premise of Missing Link being this origin story happening in the past. You still have the main character as a customizable character, which how cool would that be for a single player Kingdom Hearts experience, and like all of the different things that you're doing throughout the game can unlock different clothing. The money can then be used to purchase clothing and accessories in Scarlet Asylum at the shops. Rather than the dailies and challenges that are a part of mobile game slop, you can actually have side quests. A Kingdom Hearts game where you go to a hub and there's NPCs standing around with side quests where you gotta go off to another world and, I don't know, maybe just retrieve an item or kill a certain amount of Heartless. This is something that a Kingdom Hearts game has never really had, so it'd be cool to have a system like that. Missing Link could totally be such a cool and different Kingdom Hearts experience, and great grounds for experimentation. Tetsuya Nomura has always said that the subtitled Kingdom Hearts games always act as a form of experimentation for what new things they can incorporate into the Kingdom Hearts games. This is why we see differences when it comes to the combat system of games like Dream Drop Distance or Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts 3 is basically an amalgamation of all of the previous Kingdom Hearts games that came before it. Lots of ideas taken from BBS, taken from Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 2, and in a video that I did earlier this year, we were talking about how it would be great if Kingdom Hearts could go back to the AA standard of things, basically making the subtitled games AA level. We talked about the idea of using the old engine, that would be great, but this could still even be applied via Unreal Engine. Because as we know, it takes so long now to receive a Kingdom Hearts game. This is just due to the nature of how long it takes to develop video games in modern time. I am definitely excited for Missing Link, but it's just hard not to think about the what if scenario of if this was just a normal Kingdom Hearts game. Only because, like, looking at what we got for Union Cross and its story, that would be one of the best Kingdom Hearts games if it was a traditional 3D action game for console. And so it's hard not to go back through this yet again for Missing Link, especially because it's so close to being a traditional Kingdom Hearts game, but underneath all of those layers, it's still a mobile live service gacha game. And also knowing that this game is only going to be around for like anywhere from 5 to 7 or 8 years is kind of like, is it worth investing all of this time and money into it? I know that this is the biggest turnoff for a lot of people when it comes to these live service games, outside of the omega popular ones that are no doubt going to be around for many decades to come. Knowing Square Enix's history, this is very much a temporary product. And the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is, in a couple of days' time, it will have been a year. One whole year. 365 days since the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link teaser trailer dropped, announcing a 2024 release. Will Square Enix finally break the silence on the 1-year anniversary? Probably not, no. Maybe, yes. I don't know. Could happen. I just want to know what's going on, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other garbage social media platforms. A big thank you to my wonderful patrons. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk real soon.